Gymnastics tells you no, all day long. It mocks you over and over again.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest gymnastics moves.
The only reason I'm doing these tricks is because somebody somewhere said, I don't care if this is nuts, and I don't care if it hurts. I'm doing it.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most difficult moves in women's artistic gymnastics across the balance beam, uneven bars, vault, and floor exercise. What's the craziest move you've ever seen in a gymnastics routine? Be sure to share it with us in the comments below. Number 10. The Moors, floor. Named for Canadian gymnast and Olympian Victoria Moors, this move is among the most difficult an athlete can pull off during a floor exercise.
It's right here. Big powers.
The move consists of a double twisting double back tumbling pass with the gymnast in the laid out position. With an intimidating I rating, the second highest difficulty rating in women's artistic gymnastics, the Moors has only been successfully completed by 6 gymnasts. From the time Victoria Moors first completed the move at the 2013 World Championships until 2019, the Moors was considered the most difficult move in the entirety of artistic gymnastics. While the move is terrifying to perform, it is incredible to witness. Number 9. The Yurchenko Double Pike, vault. Named after Natalia Yurchenko, not even its namesake attempted to pull it off in competition.
And forget about her. How much have you guys thought about this the last couple of days?
I mean, since the very first moment that we actually saw this with our own eyes, right?
The Yurchenko double pike starts off with a round-off onto the springboard. Then, the gymnast completes a back handspring onto the table, followed by 2 straight-legged backflips off the vault.
Huge air. That is 3 flips, 3 times around from board to mat.
The move requires a nearly impossible combination of speed and height and carries plenty of risks. Until 2021, the Yurchenko double pike had only been attempted in men's competition, where it is called the way. Then the incredible Simone Biles came along and successfully completed the move in 2021, making her the first woman in history to land the move during competition.
She likes to let her gymnastics speak for her. Well, the queen has definitely spoken.
Even her coaches were shaking their heads at the end.
Number 8. The Silivas, floor. As a close relative and predecessor of the previous mentioned Moor skill, the Silivas is one of the hardest moves to pull off during a floor exercise.
Now this will be a real test here.
So far.
Named after Romanian Olympic gold medalist Daniela Silivas, this move is also called the double-double and involves 2 full rotations.
We were just playing, and we're like trying to twist more and everything. So the coach, Octavian Belu, was trying not just with me, but with more gymnasts to do the skill, and I guess, it was easier for me.
The move, which consists of a double back salto tucked with 2 full twists, requires a staggering amount of strength and skill to execute properly. The code of points ranks the Silivas as an H-level skill, which means it is among the most difficult moves in all of women's gymnastics. Number 7. Full twisting shaposhnikova, bars. Performing on the uneven bars is scary enough, but this move involves a blind catch during the transfer from the low bar to the high bar.
Alors que Natalia Shaposhnikova se présente maintenant aux barres asymétriques. Elle est 4e à 250 points de Gnok. 250 centièmes de point de Gnok.
As a variation of the already complex transition move invented by Natalia Shaposhnikova, the full twisting Shaposhnikova begins with the gymnast on the low bar, facing away from the high bar. They then circle the low bar and do a flying release followed by a full twist, going 360 degrees before catching the high bar in the aforementioned blind catch.
Well, they don't get much better than this. There's the in-bar stalder full into the shap half. The Olympic champion
The full twisting shaposhnikova was first completed by gymnast Aliya Mustafina of Russia at the 2013 World Championships.
Here we go, the full turn in the shaposhnikova, back down to the low bar and straight back up again. She's got all those combinations together.
Number 6. The Cheng vault. This move, named for the stunning Chinese gymnast Cheng, is considered a key move to earn an Olympic medal on the vault.
Wow.
Oh, boy, that was high.
That was amazing.
The Cheng is sometimes called the round-off, half-on, Rudy off. It consists of a round-off onto the board, followed by a half-turn onto the table, which allows the gymnast to face the table. Finally, the gymnast pushes off the table and performs a layout front flip with 1.5 twists, landing facing the table. Although very few gymnasts around the world can successfully complete the Cheng, it has become more popular in international competition due to its high score.
That vault was spectacular, technically so precise.
Number 5. The back full beam. Walking along a 4-inch wide beam raised off the floor is difficult enough, but performing flips on it sounds nearly impossible.
Gorgeous, Lauren.
Wow.
Yep, she's number 1 on the beam.
During a back full, a gymnast completes a backflip with a full twist. The move is not a dismount, which means the gymnast must complete it in its entirety on the beam while maintaining their axis so they don't fall off.
Wow, another
Big skill right here.
Of course, when you fall from the apparatus, it is 1 full point.
The first gymnast to successfully complete a back full in competition was Alevtina Priakina of the Soviet Union. Although the back full has been featured in beam routines since Priakina debuted at the 1986 Junior Europeans, very few gymnasts can successfully complete it.
What's this right here? Back with a full. Oh my.
Chris.
Number 4. The Amanar vault.
Can you imagine making it all the way to Worlds and walking out? It's totally insane.
I heard she was tanking her double pikes in warm-ups.
A relative to the aforementioned Yurchenko double pike, this move consists of a round-off onto the springboard. This round-off is followed by a back handspring onto the table and 2.5 twists in a back salto in the layout position off the table. Also referred to as the Yurchenko 2.5, the Amanar is named after the first woman to complete it at the 2000 Olympics, gold medalist Simona Amanar of Romania.
This is a big vault. She's planning a 2.5 twist. Wow!
Although the Amanar has been successfully completed by quite a few gymnasts in international competition since its introduction more than 2 decades ago, it is still difficult to execute perfectly.
But it's all about the preparation. Sometimes she's a little bit off to the right on the board, and if she is, she struggles. If she's square, it's great. It's gonna be great.
Number 3. The def bars. Simply performing on the uneven bars requires a large amount of upper body and core strength, and this complex move is a feat few gymnasts can achieve.
If you like peeling pieces of skin the size of quarters off your hands, bars is for you. Because the only thing more fun than rips is when your rips get rips.
This particular uneven bars move is named after its creator, Jacques Def of France. The def is a release move on the bars, during which the gymnast releases the bar, then performs a back salto layout and catches the bar once more. The gymnast ends up ultimately facing the opposite direction from which they started.
Parce que là, elle joue gros. Émilie, c'est maintenant. Ça passe!
The move takes the gymnast a baffling 540 degrees, and it requires an extraordinary amount of strength and coordination to complete successfully.
And look at this. 1.5 twist, you release the bar, 1.5 twist, and now squat dislocation. Very unusual for the girls to do this.
Number 2. The Biles floor. Simone Biles is considered the greatest gymnast of all time, so it's no shock that one of her many eponymous skills is found near the top of this list. This particular move consists of a double salto in the layout position with a half twist, taking the gymnast 180 degrees. Because the skill requires the gymnast to complete 2 high-velocity flips in the layout position, it requires an extraordinary amount of core strength to do successfully. Since Biles completed the move at the 2013 World Championships, only a few other gymnasts have been able to properly execute it in competition. There's a reason she's the GOAT.
I was waiting for you to smile at some of the compliments. You didn't.
Smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Prodanova Vault. Also known as the Vault of Death, this move consists of a front handspring onto the table, followed by 2 tucked front saltos off of the table.
Up and over, 1, 2. Oh, she makes it!
Well
She
done
made
indeed.
it! How about that?
The move intimidates even the most skilled gymnasts. In fact, the Prodanova has nearly cost gymnasts their lives.
Call an ambulance. Don't move her, don't touch her. Emily! Emily, can you hear me?
When Egypt's Fadwa Mahmoud first attempted the vault, she came close to landing on her neck. After this incident, the Prodanova was almost banned from competition because of how dangerous it is. However, the move remains legal in competition and has been successfully completed by only 5 gymnasts, including its namesake, Yelena Prodanova of Russia.
It's a Rocher, and I honestly don't believe it can be done any better than that.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.